Hi everyone, welcome to Legally Yours. I'm so excited today because I'm sitting down with the wonderful Deborah Vella from Support Legal, and in this episode we're actually going to get to know a little bit about Deborah's journey through the law, but also the reason and the story and the why behind why she started Support Legal. So thank you so much for joining me, Deborah.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get to it. So talk me through a little bit about your kind of career or journey in law in the legal industry.
Well, like so many other lawyers my age, I went from high school to university. I landed a big law job and I spent years there working really, really hard. And then I realised that this big law model just wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
The global financial crisis hit, and I think that really showed a lot of people that big law model had a lot of work to do. I went and worked in-house for 5 or 6 years with a large education provider, and I was able to work at a much more strategic level.
Yes.
I was a much happier lawyer then. It was just so much better.
Yeah, and it's really wonderful because that's quite a common story. You know, we do a lot of events with the legal community at Legally Yours, and one of the big things that we hear, particularly from lawyers sort of in that early stage of their legal career, even up to sort of that 10-year mark where they may have only ever known big law or a traditional model of law firm, and they'll often say things like, you know, I just feel like I just don't fit in, or it's just, you know, I'm not doing the things that I want to do and there's so many restrictions, or I'm micromanaged. And you know, and it's phenomenal that you were able to sort of see that and get out. And I guess the in-house experience really got to give you an idea of the business of law a little bit more. So you got to actually see it from more that strategic kind of aspect. Is that right?
It did definitely. It got to around that point, and at that point in my life I became a parent as well.
Yes.
And then I realised I just couldn't parent the way that I wanted to parent and work 60, 70 hours a week.
Yeah.
Just wasn't going to happen.
Yep.
So I was also following, around that time there was a great big rise in legal technology, and all these brand new legal tech tools that were out there, people were getting really, really excited about it. But the problem I saw was that everybody was really excited about the legal tools, and they had their existing legal documents that they had been using for many, many years.
Yeah.
The two just didn't fit together.
No.
My other degree is actually in psychology, so I was able to find a vision for that gap. So we were able to take original documents, rework them, add some human intelligence, make them appealing to readers, then add the technology, and that's when you come up with your beautiful legal solutions.
That's fantastic. And I love that fusion of the psychology around the hit of legal tech. It's almost like there was just this perfect sort of set of circumstances that were telling you, you know, you'd had a life circumstance change. You knew, you know, that this is something you wanted to create and do differently. And so Support Legal was born. Is that right?
Absolutely. It's been flying colours ever since. I've had so many lawyers come up to me say, I've had a similar story. I've been following legal tech as well. There's just so much, but what you're doing just makes sense.
I absolutely love it. So talk me a little bit through then Support Legal. So talk me through, what is it? What is it?
So Support Legal, we have a range of solutions for small legal practices, small law practices. The first is a range of quality automated legal documents that you can actually use now. You don't have to go and research the technology, learn how to draft them yourself, learn how to code, learn how to do anything like that. Sign up to the Support Legal community. I'll send you a link and you have access from that page. You just pay for the documents that you need to go through. You can customise them for your client, get them in Word, you can make any changes that you'd like. So that's a way that you can actually use automated documents in your practice now without having to worry about all the rest of it.
Yes.
The second is I work with clients one-on-one who are ready to take that next step and actually automate their own documents. So we usually they already have a subscription to some automation software. So I actually help them take their original document and work on the redesign of the actual document itself, so that it fits quite snugly into the automation software. And then that's when you get something that's really beautiful.
And look, it's so wonderful, because what you recognise at Support Legal and what you've built with that community is that, you know, there are different needs for different lawyers and for their different law firms, and I could imagine that potentially that first instance would be that they would start using your automated documents, and then I'm sure as they become more confident, because, you know, law and coding doesn't necessarily go in hand. I know there are there are some amazing, particularly some of these younger lawyers coming through that can do all of that, but for the majority of us it doesn't really go hand in hand. But you know, certainly anything with new law, it's all about sort of understanding tools and technology and different things that we can use that can help with our interaction with our client, our internal processes, so we can have more, you know, sort of whole life balance and all those sorts of things. So I really love what you've created. I love the different sort of tier levels, and I really love the fact that you've come at it from a support community network sort of phase as well, which is just really wonderful. So look, we are going in our next episode to talk a little bit more about the automated documents and also human intelligence. So I will end it there, but look, we are so excited to have you as part of our community. We absolutely love Support Legal. And if this is resonating with you and you'd like to know more about how to either sign up a subscription and tap into those automated documents, or sit with Deborah and learn how to do your very own automated documents, you can head to supportlegal.com.au. Thank you so much for joining me, Deborah.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.